All right, I'm live. I want to see if this is going to go straight to recording, or I want to know if it's going to go straight to the whatchamacallit until I then post it. So we about to figure this out.
This one is like when you have a whole broadcast planned and you got the thumbnail and all of that, and then it's like planned for future airing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put that up there too. So this little future airing that I'm doing now, I got it set to 420. Just something random, I'm just playing with it. I'm just trying to see what's gonna happen. I don't know.
No, I think that's smart. It's a good technique, and because when I was looking at the channel, I'm like, oh, they got shit in the pipeline. Get that, and that really gives your channel like even more credibility.
Yeah.
And it helps people like anticipate, like, oh, okay, let me like where you could even be like, okay, make sure to inform me when this is gonna happen.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, you could definitely see that the effort, time y'all putting into it. That's what's up.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. My fam just down here the other day, well, early yesterday. They were talking about these damn NXT fights, and I'm like, it's crazy how. And every time I see this, I just be thinking about how crazy it is that people will literally sit for 2 hours to watch Ray J get beat up or to watch Christian Rock in a fight. But then on that same platform, on YouTube, on TikTok, it's like it's amazing information that's really helping out people move forward in society. And it's like they just scroll past that, or they just take a first little glance at that, and it's like, nah, bro, we gotta change the dynamics of our community.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when people be like, I be having to remind people when it comes to this information, um, it's it's more than just, oh, well, these brothers don't like each other. Nah, man, we be up here having fun. Well, at least I be up here having fun. You see what I'm saying? Whenever y'all see me on a panel, y'all see me over the ring of fire, when we are, we get those people who don't understand the environment. You know how we say on BIGO, check the room. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what environment you in, then the way you take what's going on is the way you take what's going on. You see what I'm saying? But for everybody that know that I be up there having fun. I don't be having no beef with nobody. I be having to tell people on YouTube, same thing, right? When I'm on YouTube and we getting it in, and that's just the way I have fun. What's up? What's up? Grind rising, grind rising.
Right. Hey, thank you. Good morning to you.
Some people, you know what's so funny? I said that in the back chat the other day, and the dude was like, "Grand Rising, what's good? What's wrong with saying good morning?" I was like, "There's nothing wrong with saying good morning. I just don't want to say it. Why you don't want to say it? Why is it any of your business on why I don't want to say good morning? Like, maybe I just want to elevate my vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Like, what in the world? People be crazy. People look at the most insignificant things to then try to hold a stance against. And I be looking like I don't understand. I don't know if it's because of your level of intellect or you're just one of those people that, just want to be a skeptic, right? They just want to point out everything. It's just like, bro, nah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, man, the list is long. Actually, you know what? I did a live on here one morning, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, I know what it was because I got into it with somebody on here on the app. We were talking about AI.
Mm-hmm.
And you ever something about something because whether you worked in it or you studied it for a long time, and you listen to somebody else, you could tell, oh, they don't really know this. This is not their area.
Yeah.
Right? You could tell they don't know how to pronounce the words. You could tell they don't understand the concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just say something like, well, actually, this and this, whatever. And you're really trying to help them. You're really trying to be like, give them that little boost.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, they going back and forth with you like they're the expert. And the more that they try to sound like the expert, the dumber they sound while they're telling you you're dumb.
Exactly.
And it'd be like, what's happening here? Why is this? This doesn't make any sense because I know you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right?
Right.
So that's the kind of conversation we were having, talking about AI. And I'm like, my man, I literally just went to school for this 6 days a week for an entire year. Like, do you even understand what that means? Not to mention that I was still working on the 7th day every time. You understand? Not to mention that even after I graduated top in my class. Not to mention that I worked for top corporations when I graduated top in my class and got paid. I'm still doing it. I'm still working. I'm still building. I'm still learning.
Exactly.
And my man, don't know what you're talking about. I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just trying to tell you the real information. And instead, you're trying to offend me. They went off for me and was like, you don't know nothing about the binary code building websites. And I'm like, you don't use binary code to build a website, man. You know what I'm saying? And then some other techs came in and were like, yeah, no, you got that wrong. And it just was like, and it's somebody that I've had respect for, had a good relationship with, or we was friends. But you sat here and tried to reduce me in my area of expertise when you don't even know the how.
Facts. And
I don't know why a person would need to do that.
Because these people come up with their own thoughts and hypotheses about stuff. And it's like, this is why I tell people, bro, the mind is a dangerous instrument when you don't know how to properly use it. And so instead of just looking at what we already have, people like to take what we already have and expound and just jump over the ledge with some of this stuff. And then when you ask, okay, well, what's your source of this stuff? Is always what I think or I feel or this is what I see. It's like, yes, but what is the evidence saying? And so they always do, people, me and Ashay was just talking about this earlier. One thing that grind my gears is people that have an issue with other people reading. People that have an issue with other people pulling up information. That grinds my gears. Because I'm like, yo, are you just saying that we should believe whatever you say? Or somebody should believe whatever I say? Like, you just want somebody to come up here and give you feel-good doctrine. You don't really want no information. You just want to come up here and feel like somebody's saying some good stuff to you. So it's like, and then sis, you said something important about the expert thing, right? My thing is, how can you go against with somebody like that? Why would you think it? That's what I was saying. I apologize. A lot of times when we talking, because you was talking about the fact that somebody might say, like right now, we might say something on the panel, and then somebody might come up and say something to piggyback off what I said. But we got to realize there's other people in the room. So when we speaking, you see what I'm saying? You might not necessarily be talking to me. I might not. It's just because I'm speaking, and okay, we teaching people here. And I feel like somebody just got some wrong information. So then I'm going to come and put my perspective on it. But people get so touchy-feely about stuff like that it's like, this is ridiculous. Because what are we doing at this point? And then once I prove my perspective, my point of truth that's valid, and then yours is just crazy and out of pocket, now we get into a whole argument, and now we here come to ad homs. You see what I'm saying? Like the irrelevant stuff.
I feel like I want to have a conversation. And this is the thing, like, if you have the conversation to talk about how some of these things manifest, will the people who are the biggest contributors, are they the ones that are going to show up? Probably not. It's probably going to be us that don't have the issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we just be talking to the chorus.
Right. Listen. And that's why actions speak louder than words. So you can't just teach by talking. You got to teach by your character. Teach by the way you walk life. I don't care about any information you can give me if you can't apply it to yourself. Because if you can't utilize it, what good is it going to do me? You see what I'm saying? Like it. Man, listen, people, and these are the logical things I sit back and think about, right? I often tell my brothers and sisters that I'm a practitioner in life. And that's because, listen, I may not know everything about everything, but one thing I do know, one thing I got down pretty good is life, right? And I'm not talking about, oh, well, he riding in Bentleys and he did it. No. I'm talking about literally how to be happy in life, how to sustain yourself through lonely days, through those down moments in your life when you feel like the world is against you and your back is against the wall and you can't trust nobody. How to make it through those days. You see what I'm saying? See, I know that. That's why people ask me, oh, Humble, do you believe in God? No, I don't believe in God, but I know life. You see what I'm saying? See, I don't. When you transmute your beliefs into knowings, and that's how I operate. Okay, I got a belief. Well, let me test this belief. And so, when I have that belief like that with God, okay, I can't test that. But with life, oh, I can observe that. I can operate within that. You see what I'm saying? So I always tell people, I don't believe in God, but I know life.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Work in progress.
Oh yeah, always.
But we definitely, these conversations are important, and through the work that we do, we definitely make a dent. There's people that I've seen on here that I definitely have seen grow, change.
Right.
Even change positions. They might not admit it. They might see the point that you got them to shift, but we could see it, So
that is a fact right there. I'm gonna pause this thing. I want to see